But what caused the financial success was not extreme mobility. And that came from tricks. I just learned a few basic tricks from people like my grandfather.
What were those
What
tricks?
kind of... Now everybody's leaning in, wanting to know.
លោក Charlie Munger ជារឿយៗតែងតែពោលថាផ្នែកមួយចំនួនធំនៃភាពជោគជ័យរបស់គាត់គឺកើតចេញមកពីល្បិចជាយុទ្ធសាស្ត្រផ្លូវចិត្តដែលបានជួយគាត់ឲ្យជៀសផុតពីការបង្កើតកំហុសក្នុងការវិនិយោគហើយដោយសារការអនុវត្តល្បិចទាំងនោះនៅក្នុងពិភពនៃការវិនិយោគផ្សារភាគហ៊ុនគាត់អាចកសាងទ្រព្យសម្បត្តិចំនួន $2.4 ពាន់លានហើយបានចារឈ្មោះជាវិនិយោគិនដ៏ល្អបំផុតម្នាក់និងអ្នកពូកែគិតដ៏អស្ចារ្យមួយរូបនៅក្នុងវីដេអូនេះយើងនឹងពន្យល់ពីល្បិចក្នុងការវិនិយោគចំនួន 5 ដែល Charlie បានប្រាប់នៅក្នុងបទសម្ភាសន៍ឆ្នាំ 2020 ដែលបានជួយក្នុងការសម្រេចចិត្តនិងការវិនិយោគរបស់គាត់ពេញមួយជីវិតទៅហើយវាចាប់ផ្ដើមជាមួយនឹងល្បិចដ៏មានឥទ្ធិពលមួយ Inverting ការគិតបញ្ច្រាសដោះស្រាយបញ្ហាតាមរយៈការគិតបញ្ច្រាស
There are all kinds of tricks that I just got into by accident in life. One, I invert all the time. I was a weather forecaster when I was in the Air Corps. And how did I handle my new assignment? Being a weather forecaster in the Air Corps is a lot like being a doctor that reads x-rays. It's a pretty solitary. You're in the hangar in the middle of the night and drawing weather maps and you're drawing pilots, but you're not interfacing with a bunch of your fellow men very much. And so I figured out the minute I was actually making weather forecasts for real pilots, I said, how can I kill these pilots? Now, that's not the question that most people would ask, but I want to know what the easiest way to kill them would be so I could avoid it. And so I thought it through in reverse that way. And I finally figured out, I said, there are only two ways I'm ever going to, I was in the ferry command. There are only two ways I'm going to kill a pilot. So I'm going to get him at icing his plane can't handle, and that will kill him. Or I'm going to get him someplace where he's going to run out of gas before he can land because all the airports are sucked in. And I just was fanatic about avoiding those two hazards. And if Kobe Bryant had had somebody like me, he'd still be with us. Yeah, it was so stupid to kill yourself that way. But just that basic, I may have learned that from my grandfather. My grandfather would say to me when I'm swimming, he'd say, swim as long as you want, but stay near the shore. But you can laugh, but he was a very wise man.
Well, what I'm hearing you say is that you, as a discipline, look at what the risk is on the other side of the situation and you avoid that. That's one of the rules, right?
Well, it's just that it's like a lot of practical problems in algebra. If you invert, you can solve it easily. If you don't, you can't solve it easily.
Exactly right.
And so, of course, I had that trick very early. And most people, they say, how can you, please tell us what you do to save India or to help India. And of course, I would approach it differently. I'd say, what could I do which would most easily hurt India? And approaching it in reverse that way, I got better results.
You look at the vulnerabilities.
Yes. And I have a whole bag of tricks like that.
ក្នុងคลิปនេះលោក Charlie បានពិពណ៌នាអំពីរបៀបដែលគាត់បានអនុវត្តគំនិតបញ្ច្រាសនេះពេលដែលគាត់ជានាយទាហានផ្នែកឧតុនិយម Inverting នេះក៏ជាគំនិតដ៏មានឥទ្ធិពលមួយផងដែរនៅក្នុងផ្សារហ៊ុនមនុស្សជាច្រើនពិតជាពូកែណាស់ក្នុងការស្វែងរក stock របស់ក្រុមហ៊ុនដែលល្អៗប៉ុន្តែមួយផ្នែកទៀតនៃការវិនិយោគគឺត្រូវស្វែងរក stock នៃក្រុមហ៊ុនណាដែលផុយស្រួយងាយនឹងដួលរលំហើយយើងជៀសវាងពីវាដូចនឹងគោលការណ៍របស់លោក Warren Buffett អញ្ចឹងគឺថាធ្វើម៉េចកុំឲ្យបាត់បង់លុយដូច្នេះដើម្បីកុំឲ្យបាត់បង់លុយគឺត្រូវវិនិយោគជាមួយ stock ក្រុមហ៊ុនដែលមិនងាយនឹងរលាយបាត់ទៅវិញឆាប់ៗយើងមិនមែនសួរតែសំណួរមួយថាតើ stock របស់ក្រុមហ៊ុននឹងល្អទៅថ្ងៃអនាគតដោយសារអ្វីទេយើងក៏ត្រូវសួរដែរថាតើ stock របស់ក្រុមហ៊ុននឹងធ្លាក់ចុះទៅថ្ងៃអនាគតដោយសារអ្វីដូច្នេះលើកក្រោយនៅពេលដែលមានអ្នកនិយាយអាក្រក់ពី stock ក្រុមហ៊ុនដែលយើងកំពុងហូលកុំខឹងគេហើយត្រូវអរគុណគេដែលបានលើកឡើងពីជ្រុងបញ្ច្រាសមួយនៃ stock នោះ Inverted Perspective Inverting គឺជាគន្លឹះយុទ្ធសាស្ត្រល្អមួយ តែល្បិចមួយផ្សេងទៀតដែលលោក Charlie បាននិយាយគឺគំនិតនៃការបន្ទាបខ្លួនឬដឹងពីអ្វីដែលយើងមិនដឹង
Humility means that you know the edge of your own competency.
Yes.
And you aren't arrogantly stepping over the boundary. I'm very good at that.
Yeah, well, I'd redefine humility as knowing what you don't know.
Yes, well, both Warren and I are very good at that. One of these guys at the Berkshire meeting from one of the foreign publications said, why do a couple of guys in a little place in Omaha do so much better than all these powerful minds in great institutions? And I said, well, I think Warren and I know the edge of our competency better than other people do. You are a disaster if you don't know the edge of your own competency. Warren frequently says, I'd rather deal with a guy with an IQ of 130 who thinks it's 125 than a guy with an IQ of 180 that thinks it's 200. That second guy will kill you.
ការពិភាក្សានេះគឺបង្កប់អត្ថន័យទស្សនវិជ្ជាស្នូលនៃការវិនិយោគដែលជាការវិនិយោគនៅក្នុងរង្វង់នៃការយល់ដឹងរបស់យើង Circle of Competence យើងមិនចាំបាច់ដឹងរឿងច្រើនទេយើងគ្រាន់តែដឹងរឿងខ្លះមួយចំនួនឲ្យបានល្អហើយនេះគឺជាល្បិចមួយដែរដើម្បីជៀសវាងការវិនិយោគមិនល្អគឺត្រូវដឹងពីដែនកំណត់នៃសមត្ថភាពរបស់យើងដើម្បីដាស់តឿននៅពេលដែលយើងកំពុងរសាត់ចូលទៅក្នុងផ្នែកដែលយើងមិនដឹងបន្ទាប់មកនៅពេលដែលយើងបានយល់ពីអ្វីដែលនៅក្នុងរង្វង់របស់យើងនិងអ្វីដែលនៅក្រៅរង្វង់របស់យើងកុំខ្លាចក្នុងការខិតខំទ្វេដងចូលឲ្យជ្រៅទៅសិក្សាអំពីអាជីវកម្មនៃក្រុមហ៊ុនដែលស្ថិតនៅក្នុងរង្វង់នៃសមត្ថភាពរបស់យើង
Specialization is the safest way up for most people. And for that reason, say surgeons know more and more about less and less. And that's what gets rewarded. And if you have a nasty fistula in your colon, you do not want a surgeon who's good at Proust or political science. It's understandable how the world rewards this specialization. I never liked it. And I loved picking up new ideas, being a great, passionate reader. And so I decided I'd make whatever living I could make doing what I like to do, which is sort of romping over a whole field. I do not recommend it to other people because the safe way up is to know a hell of a lot about something.
ខណៈពេលដែលលោក Charlie Munger ខ្លួនឯងផ្ទាល់មិនចូលចិត្តជំនាញគាត់ទទួលស្គាល់ថាវាជារឿងឆ្លាតដែលត្រូវធ្វើក្នុងការមានជំនាញច្បាស់លាស់ក្នុងคลิปខាងលើគាត់បាននិយាយពីជំនាញក្នុងអាជីពការងារប៉ុន្តែវាក៏ត្រូវបានយកមកអនុវត្តផងដែរក្នុងការវិនិយោគលោក Warren Buffett យល់យ៉ាងច្បាស់ពីធានារ៉ាប់រងលោក Ray Dalio យល់យ៉ាងច្បាស់ពីម៉ាក្រូសេដ្ឋកិច្ចលោក Charlie Munger យល់យ៉ាងច្បាស់ពីប្រទេសចិនលោក Jack Bogle យល់ពីគំរូទីផ្សាររយៈពេលវែងយ៉ាងច្បាស់បុគ្គលល្បីៗខាងលើនេះដឹងយ៉ាងច្រើនពីរបស់តិចមិនមែនដឹងតិចពីរបស់ច្រើននោះទេឧទាហរណ៍អ្នកសារព័ត៌មានជាក្រុមមនុស្សដែលដឹងតិចពីរបស់ច្រើនដូច្នេះពេលដែលគេចង់ដឹងស៊ីជម្រៅលើរឿងអ្វីមួយគេតែងតែអញ្ជើញវាគ្មិនកិត្តិយសដែលយល់ដឹងច្បាស់ក្នុងផ្នែកនោះមកបកស្រាយបន្ថែមដូច្នេះត្រូវប្រកាសថាយើងដឹងពី Circle of Competence របស់ខ្លួនហើយកុំខ្លាចក្នុងការលូកចូលជ្រៅលើអ្វីដែលយើងបានយល់ច្បាស់រួចហើយនោះល្បិចទី3 Stay rational Focus on long-term value not daily price swing
I am continuously invested in American equities. But I've had my Berkshire stock decline by 50% 3 times. And it doesn't bother me that much. I regard that as just a natural consequence of adult life properly lived. So if you have my attitude, it doesn't really matter. I always like Kipling's expression in that poem called If, and he said, success and failure, he says, treat those 2 imposters just the same. You just roll with it. Sometimes it's going for you and some against, and it's all part of the same game.
នេះប្រហែលជាទស្សនវិជ្ជាដ៏មានឥទ្ធិពលបំផុតមួយដែលលោក Charlie មាន គឺសមត្ថភាពផ្ដោតលើការវិនិយោគរយៈពេលវែងហើយមិនមានប្រតិកម្មអ្វីឡើយនៅពេលដែលទីផ្សារចាប់ផ្ដើមហក់ឡើងយ៉ាងគំហុកហើយវាបានក្លាយជាចំណង់ចំណូលចិត្តក្នុងខ្លួនរបស់គាត់តាំងពីយូរមកហើយដោយគាត់បានបញ្ជាក់ក្នុងបទសម្ភាសន៍ចាស់ដែលគាត់បានធ្វើជាមួយ BBC.
How worried are you by the declines in the share price of Berkshire Hathaway, the difficulties the
Zero.
company's in?
This
No?
is the third time that Warren and I have seen our holdings in Berkshire go down top tick to bottom tick by 50%. I think it's in the nature of long-term shareholding with the normal vicissitudes in worldly outcomes and in markets that the long-term holder has his quoted value of his stock go down and then by, say, 50%. In fact, you can argue that if you're not willing to react with equanimity to a market price decline of 50% 2 or 3 times a century, you're not fit to be a common shareholder and you deserve the mediocre result you're going to get compared to the people who do have the temperament who can be more philosophical about these market fluctuations.
Yeah ប្រសិនបើយើងមិនបានរៀបចំខ្លួនដើម្បីទប់ទល់ឃើញ portfolio របស់យើងធ្លាក់ចុះ 50% សូមកុំទិញហ៊ុនក្នុងទីផ្សារអីនេះជាបំណងល្អរបស់ខ្ញុំព្រោះថាវានឹងអាចកើតមានឡើងនៅពេលណាមួយបើយើងបានត្រៀមខ្លួនរួចរាល់យើងអាចផ្ដោតលើការវិនិយោគរយៈពេលវែងហើយមិនភ័យស្លន់ស្លោបើយើងភ័យស្លន់ស្លោនោះយើងនឹងចាញ់ដូច្នេះយើងត្រូវរក្សាចិត្តស្ងប់កុំអើពើលើទីផ្សារឡើងចុះខ្លាំងពេកល្បិចទី4 KISS Keep it simple and smart Stick to business that are easy to understand
Well, we have a very peculiar way of looking at things. We want to buy something that's intrinsically a very good business, meaning that an idiot could run it and it would do all right. And then we want that business which an idiot could run successfully to have a wonderful person in it running it. And if we have a wonderful business with a wonderful person running it, that really turns us on. And it works very well. And now we do make exceptions, but not many. And it's a pretty simple philosophy. Warren sometimes says you have to choose good person or good business. You know what he says? This is not politically correct. He says good business. He wants something that has such tremendous strength. I had a friend when I practiced law, and he said, "If it won't stand a little mismanagement, it's not much of a business." And we like businesses that stand a lot of mismanagement but don't get it. So that's our formula, and we can't make it work perfectly, but it certainly worked better than most people's.
គំនិតគឺយើងចង់បានអាជីវកម្មដែលល្អដឹកនាំដោយអ្នកដែលមានសមត្ថភាពហើយអាជីវកម្មនោះត្រូវមានភាពរឹងមាំអាចប្រកួតប្រជែងក្នុងទីផ្សារបានយូរអង្វែងដោយលោក Charlie បានបញ្ជាក់អញ្ចឹងបើអាជីវកម្មនោះមិនអាចទ្រាំទ្រជាមួយនឹងការដឹកនាំខុសតិចតួចនោះទេវាមិនមែនជាអាជីវកម្មល្អក្នុងការវិនិយោគឡើយប្រកបណាស់អត្ថភាពចម្បងគឺយើងចង់រកអាជីវកម្មក្រុមហ៊ុនដែលខ្លាំងក្លាហើយសូម្បីនរណាម្នាក់ក៏អាចដឹកនាំវាបានដែរល្បិចទី5 Make reading a daily habit បង្កើតទម្លាប់អាន
By the way, don't you read a book a day, something like that? You told me.
Well,
Maybe not.
I read and I skim a lot.
Yeah.
I do the accidents of life. You'll give me books. I live in a torrent of books. And perfect strangers give me books.
Yeah.
Lots of them. And I almost never buy a book anymore. When I was younger, I used to order them from the book review columns of the New York Times. And now that it's torrent of books comes in, I just select what I want. And I'm amazed at how well some of these people are reading me.
And what has that done to your life? I think.
Well, it was perfect for me. I don't think you can take every bookish little boy and turn him into a billionaire by patting him on the head and say, "Read all you want, Johnny." But if it were that easy, there'd be more billionaires. But it enormously helped me. I think reading, once you've learned it, reading and arithmetic, you can take in so much, and you can take it in on your own time schedule. If somebody's talking to you, he may be telling you something you don't want to know, you already know, it's too hard, or he's going too fast or too slow.
Yeah.
But when you're reading, you can just
Take it as your
take it as you want it. So it's just God's gift. If you're into self-education, there's nothing like reading. And of course, people who do a lot of it have an enormous advantage.
លោក Charlie គឺជាអ្នកនិយមអានសៀវភៅដោយលោក Warren Buffett ដែរប៉ុន្តែអ្វីដែលបង្កប់នៅចំណុចនេះមិនមែនអានសៀវភៅទេគឺសំដៅលើការអប់រំខ្លួនឯងដែលជាល្បិចពិតប្រាកដរបស់លោក Charlie មិនថាតាមរយៈសៀវភៅ course podcast ឬក៏កិច្ចសម្ភាសន៍អ្វីឡើយសុទ្ធសឹងជាចំណេះដឹងដែលយើងអាចយកមកបង្កើនសមត្ថភាពរបស់យើងការទទួលយកចំណេះដឹងពីអ្នកដទៃមិនថាតាមរូបភាពណាក៏ដោយវាជាការរៀនសូត្រពីបទពិសោធន៍របស់អ្នកដទៃដើម្បីតម្រែតម្រង់និងលើកកម្ពស់ចំណេះដឹងបទពិសោធន៍ក្នុងជីវិតរបស់យើងល្អរៀនសូត្រតាមអាក្រក់បោះបង់ចោលជារួមនេះជាល្បិចវិនិយោគទាំង5ដែលលោក Charlie Munger បានធ្វើហើយជួយគាត់ឲ្យក្លាយជាវិនិយោគិនដ៏ល្បីល្បាញមួយរូបលើពិភពលោកបើទោះជាគាត់បានលាចាកលោកនេះហើយក៏ដោយបើអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាចូលចិត្តវីដេអូបែបនេះសូមជួយចុច like និង subscribe Channel របស់ខ្ញុំផងសូមអរគុណ